Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to the Toronto Rock Athletic Centre in Oakville, Ontario on a beautiful Tuesday night. And welcome back, lacrosse fans. Welcome to the Major Series Lacrosse Classic. And this one pits the Oakville Rock in their blue jerseys, going right to left on your screen. There's a stop, a save, an early opportunity by Marley Angus of the Oakville Rock. Your starting goaltenders for the Six Nations Chiefs. We've got Dustin Hill, rookie Dustin Hill, a protected goaltender, a former Six Nations Arrow. Down to the other end, a very, very familiar face, Nick Rose. So a great goaltending matchup here as the Rock with their second possession here. Rock move the ball around as Tyson Bell picks up the loose ball and heads to the bench for a change. Tyson Bell, one of the returning players for the Chiefs. He's going to be wearing the C. He doesn't have the C on the jersey, but he's the captain tonight for the Six Nations Chiefs. Lots of young talent on both sides tonight with the MSL Classic. The premise of the MSL Classic was to mix young and some veteran players together, and tonight a great example of that is both teams chock full of very young players. The Chiefs, that's Lane Smith with it. He's drawn a crowd. Lane, shot off the floor, and that goes wide and picked up by the Rock. Anderson out to Slade. Slade dishes it off. The Rock moving the ball well. There's the shot. That one's deflected off of Chief as the ball goes loose and is picked up by Jamie Dilks. Thank you for joining us here live tonight from the track. This is Daryl Smart for JVI Video and Major Series Lacrosse's MSL brings you all of the games, or as many as possible, here on the JVI Video YouTube page. Thanks for joining us. Down to the other end tonight also, we've got the Coburg Kodiaks taking on the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club behind me down on the other rink, and you can watch that one on JVI's other YouTube page. There's a shot, and that one's stopped by Hill. Chris Weir picked up the loose ball, head to the bench, and the Chiefs loading up here. A lot of young faces. There's Lane Smith. He's somewhat of a familiar face as the Chiefs work the ball around. That's Sam LeClaire, his shot. That one goes wide. An interesting story about Sam LeClaire. He was a free agent and president, general manager, and looks like head coach of the Six Nations Chiefs. Noticed that he wasn't picked up by anyone and signed him as a free agent. And tonight he's in the Six Nations Chiefs lineup. Slade spins, avoids a hit, dishes it off. There's a shot. That one from Stephen Bertelli. As the Chiefs load up again. You'll have to excuse the lack of knowledge of the players. the jerseys, especially with Six Nations, they were handed out about 10 minutes ago. So we're trying to study up as we go along here. The Rock pick up the ball. .28 with it. That's Haustrauser, one of the veterans. As the Rock look to get a shot here, they work the ball around. Zach Menz He attempts to shoot. That ball comes loose. There's another shot. Again, goes down into the corner as the shot clock goes out. And again, with the MSL Classic, the Board of Governors had decided to go with several different rules, and as we go along with the game, we might explain some, but a lot of them aligning with the National Lacrosse League, such as 8-second violations and backcourt, and especially on the faceoff. Rose with a beautiful pass out to Howell. Howell turns, dishes it off to Anderson. Anderson gets away from it. Now he's got the ball back on the left side. Anderson up top, cross pass. Slade looking to work some magic there. There's a shot and a goal. Brandon Slade with the first goal of the MSL Classic, and a beauty. Brandon Slade working two defenders up top, created some space and took the shot, and it didn't look like Dustin Hill saw that one, as Brendan Slade gets the Oakville Rock on the board at the 9:49 mark. And again, one of the rules, 9:49 remaining here in the first period. One of the rules, we're going to go 4 quarters or 4 periods. We're going to have a halftime of 4 15-minute periods, again, aligning with the National Lacrosse League and their rules. The Chiefs work the ball around. There's a shot. That one's stopped by Rose. That shot by Wes Whitlow. Wes Whitlow among the many graduates of the Six Nations Rebels Junior B team. Loose ball along the boards. As Rose picks it up. Sorry, we're having a little bit of audio problem there. Sorry, we picked that up. There's a shot that goes wide, picked up by Tyson Bell. Tyson Bell, he's got numbers. And there's a shot and a stop by Rose. Bell tries to pick up the loose ball, but it is picked up by Adam J. Adam J looks to pass off and head to the bench, as the Oakville Rock reload here, going right to left. Slade to Menz. Menz has it back to Slade. There's Alex Simmons with the shot, and that one goes wide. Loose ball. Picked up by number 10, Liam LeClaire. 8:09 remains here in the first period of this first game of the MSL Classic. Thanks for joining you. Daryl Smart here, along with the our friends from JVI Video, bringing you all the action here. Live from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. 8 minutes remain here as the Oakville Rock work on the power play. Tyson Bell with the penalty there. Good penalty kill here. There's an opportunity that scores! A nice two-man play by Jamie Dilks, and finished by none other than Teoka Nanticoke, number 21. Teoka Nanticoke walked into the building today and looked like he was ready to go, as Dilks and Nanticoke killing the penalty and paying off here as the Six Nations Chiefs tie things up here at 1-1. Chiefs pick up the ball. That's 22 with it. That's Bobo Hunter. Bobo Hunter, another Arrow alum, He was one of the Chiefs' protected players this year prior to the draft. As the Oakville Rock pick up the loose ball, and Sawyer Howell with it as he goes to the bench. Marley Angus with it, passes it around the horn. Angus has it again. Some nice passing here by the Rock. There's a shot. Dustin Hill with a glove on that one. As the Chiefs pick up the loose ball and head down the floor. Lane Smith, 19, on the right side. He's looking for a little bit of support as he's met by an Oakville player. Chiefs working the ball around again. Sam LeClaire gets the ball knocked by a trio of Rock players, and the Rock come up with it and head down the floor. Tyler Ford out to Simmons. Simmons with it now. He's up top. There's a shot and scores! Matt Anderson with a beautiful shot in the left side. And Matt Anderson makes it 2-1 for the Oakville Rock. The Rock really moving the ball nicely around the perimeter there. And Matt Anderson picks up the puck.
Can you just apologize to we had technical difficulties, so now everything's fixed. So just to apologize to you in case we had issues with our feed.
There we go, and I think we're back to the audio action. Another apology if you didn't hear it. We were having a little bit of audio problems. Some opening night jitters here at the track, but we're back on track as the Oakville Rock take a 2-1 lead over the Six Nations Chiefs here with 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the first period of Game 1 of the MSL Classic here on a beautiful Tuesday night. Thanks for joining us. Daryl Smart with you along for the ride as Teoka Nanakok with the ball. Nanakok and Bo Hunter working a great tandem as the Rock get it. There's the break. There's the shot and a save by Dustin Hill off the stick of Bill Hostrauser. Smith tries to bull his way in, passes it around the perimeter as the Chiefs move around. There's a shot from Nanakok. That one blocked by an Oakville defender as the loose ball's picked up. End-to-end action here to start things off. Oakville settling in for a set here as Brandon Slade has it on the right side. Slade, he's got one goal already tonight. Dumps it off. Slade has it along the boards again. Winds up, fakes, comes down, shoots, scores! Beautiful individual effort by Brandon Slade. As Slade jukes and dives and jukes again, and then goes on top and puts it by Dustin Hill as the Oakville Rock now take a 3-1 lead. What a beautiful individual effort by Brandon Slade. Slade, his second of the night here. As the Rock get possession again. The Rock moving the ball around. A nice dunk pass, and a nice save by Hill. That one off the stick of Marley Angus. Marley Angus, one of several former Oakville Buzz Junior A players, is looking down the Oakville Rock lineup. And this, like we said, this team is chock full of just finished junior graduates. A lot of Oakville Buzz I see in the lineup here. Halton Hills Junior B, Mimico Junior A. So a great mix to go along with the handful sprinkled veterans into the Oakville Rock lineup. There's a shot from up top. That one handled by the shoulder of Dustin Hill. 2:57 remains here in that first quarter as the Six Nations Chiefs reload here on the right side. Number 8. That's Vern Hill with it. Loses the ball as the Rock come racing down again. And hold up and reset things here. 2:25 remain in the first. Marley Angus with it. There's a quick stick shot and a goal. Wow, what a beautiful play by the Rock. Finished by Stephen Portelli, the former Halton Hills Junior B. Wow, what a beautiful play. And that one all started down to on the other side of the offensive end. Marley Angus with a beautiful pass and quick stick to Portelli. Wow, what a beautiful play there. 2:17 remains, and the Oakville Rock take a 4-1 lead here with just over 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. The Chiefs finally get an opportunity and easily smothered by the giant pads of Nick Rose. The Rock set up shop here in their offensive end as they move around, led by Slade. As Highfield with it. Highfield goes high. There's a scrum down to the right of Dustin Hill. Minute and a half remain here as that loose ball's still along the boards here. And it looks like Jerry Stotts was content to hold it with along and guard it with his foot as he got a little bit of support here. Tyson Bell brings it up. Bell on the right side, he goes across the floor. There's a shot. Nice save by Rose. That one off the stick of Sam LeClaire. Bo Hunter, nice pass. There's a shot. That one by Bell. Bell thwarted out by Nick Rose. 47 seconds remain here as the Oakville Rock try to get another scoring opportunity. Beautiful pass. There's a quick stick and a save by Dustin Hill. Chiefs pick up the ball with 30 seconds left. LeClaire, he's got it. Bounce pass, heads to the bench. Passes it off to Lane Smith. Teoka, he's on the left side. Spins off a defender, spins again. It's kind of funny, Teoka Nanticoke's almost the veteran out here for this young team, and he hasn't played a full season for the Chiefs. Of course, playing several games. There's a beautiful individual effort by Adam J. and a beautiful save by Dustin Hill to close out the first quarter of action. And after 15 minutes of play, the Oakville Rock, thanks in part to 2 goals from Brandon Slade, lead the Six Nations Chiefs 4-1 here. And among the rules here, with the 4 quarters, there's a 2-minute break in between. And as you can see, after head coach Rich Kilgore stepped down from the Chiefs prior to last season. Dwayne Jacobs, the team's president and general manager, is doing the head coaching duties alongside Tim Bomberry and John Tavares. But like we said, there's a lot of young kids on both teams just going through again on that Oakville Rock roster. You've only got 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6, including both goaltenders, Craig Wendt and Nick Rose. So 6 veteran players on the Oakville Rock, and again putting on a great display. And some of these players actually playing in the Ontario Junior A Lacrosse League mini season, also here at the track. And a bunch of players on the Chiefs are also playing in that tournament with the Six Nations Arrows. And again, hats off to the OJLL for a great first weekend of action. And again, JVI Video doing a bang-up job producing all of the games live and free online on their YouTube channel, just as we're trying to do the same thing here, a Major Series Lacrosse and the MSL Classic. And it looks like we're going to have Nanakoke and Kevin Dong, former Oakville Buzz player, facing off here to start quarter number 2. And again, some of the rules, especially you notice they're lined up much like the NLL, as Dong wins the draw and the Oakville Rock get first possession here in quarter number 2. Oakville Rock lead 4-1 over the Six Nations Chiefs here. Game 1 of the MSL Classic. As we bring it along, there's a drive and a shot and a save by Dustin Hill. That one off the stick of Henry follows. There's a shot and another. It scores! That one just squeaked by. Rose is down to the other end. The fast break. As number 25, Dalen Hill, broke free, got loose on the breakaway, and it looked like Nick Rose had that one, but it squeezed by him. And now the Oakville Rocks lead is cut to 4-2. Nice individual effort by Dalen Hill to cut the lead to 2 as the ball is loose in the corner. And there's a nice rugby scrum, and we're watching the Olympics, watching a little rugby before I got to the track, and it looks much like this in the corner as they're trying to get that ball loose. Still a nice little wrestling match and I guess a mini Olympics here down to the left of Dustin Hill as the Oakville Rock finally come away with the ball after that. And Bill Haustrauser has it. He's going to head to the bench in favor of a new Oakville Rock set here. Slade with it. He gets a pick from Zach Mans. There's a shot, and that one off the pipe. And we're going to get ourselves a fresh shot clock for the Oakville Rock, who are now going left to right. And the Six Nations Chiefs wearing their white and teal going right to left on your screens this evening on your device. Oakville spinning around. There's a shot stopped by Hill. Hill looks pretty poised in there. He looks like he's settled in his first MSL action as the Chiefs pick up the loose ball and get ready for their offensive set. Hill, he goes across the floor. A lot of these players have played together before whether it be with the Six Nations Rebels or Six Nations Arrows, as the loose ball picked up and a fast break as the Oakville Rock have numbers. There's a shot and scores! Luke Van Scheppen with a great effort there as Van Scheppen split the wickets and gives the Oakville Rock a 5-2 lead here with 12:25 remaining here in the second quarter. Again, the Rock distributing the ball nicely. As Van Scheppen with the goal. His first of the MSL Classic early on here as we go. The Chiefs moving the ball around. Loose ball again. Loose ball picked up by the Rock. But again, possession goes to the Chiefs here. There's a shot, that one off the stick of Wes Whitlow. Former McKinnon Park Secondary School student. Played field lacrosse with the Blue Devils, and of course played with the Six Nations Rebels. Rock moving the ball around nicely again. Matt Anderson with it. There's a shot, that one from Simmons, stopped by Hill as Hill goes long distance to the pass. He saw Ty Logan wide open, but Logan couldn't get to that one as the Rock now get possession again, led by Brandon Slade on the right side. Slade along the boards. He's spinning off a defender. Looking to pass. There's a nice pass. Oh, and behind the back shot by Zach Mans. Former Victoria Shamrock Junior A player in the lineup for the Oakville Rock. Nice effort. But Dustin Hill was up for the task on that one. Bo Hunter with it. Bo Hunter up top. He sees Nanakoke. Nanakoke fakes, bulls his way in. And a nice shot and a beautiful save by Nick Rose as Nick Rose looks at the official and says, what's going on here is Teoka bulls over Nick Rose. Marley Angus, he dishes off to follows. Going around the horn, Oakville with the ball. There's a shot and a save by Hill. A diving effort by Marley Angus again. Chiefs get the ball. That's 92. That's Sam LeClaire. Bo Hunter passes it off to Vern Hill. Vern Hill still spinning away. Littlest guy on the floor, but eludes everyone as the loose ball off of Bo Hunter is picked up by the Oakville Rock, and the Oakville Rock now with numbers. Hostrauser with it. Some veteran leadership, picks up, dumps it off as the Oakville set up. Shot save, and there's a long distance pass. Is Cadeau Hill with the shot. And saved by Rose as we're going to have ourselves a holding penalty, it looks like here, is Cadeau Hill with the shot attempt. It looks like a hold. So the Oakville Rock are going to go to the box, and the Six Nations Chiefs are going to have their first power play of this game in the MSL Classic. And again, Cadeau Hill, he's wearing number 24 tonight with the red helmet. He's got that Six Nations Riverman helmet. Of course, an NLL veteran. It's a free agent right now. Bo Hunter, attempted pass to Cadeau as he gets the ball. Back to Bo Hunter. Out to Vern Hill. Vern Hill's pass into the toes of Cadeau, and he goes behind the back and just goes wide. Tyson Bell with it now. There's a long distance pass. Oh, and there's a shot and a goal! A nice shot by Sam LeClaire, newly acquired Sam LeClaire, as Tyson Bell spotted him from long distance. And the Chiefs cut the lead now as the Oakville Rock lead 5-3 here with 8:43 remaining in the second quarter. Again, a funny story about Sam LeClaire is, again, like we said, was picked up yesterday, and already an acquisition that's paying off dividends is Dwayne Jacobs looking for a young lineup as the Chiefs move forward into next season. And of course, with the MSL Classic, this is a great opportunity for every team here. The 5 teams that are playing in the Classic: the Oakville Rock, Six Nations Chiefs, Coburg Kodiaks, Brooklyn Lacrosse Club, and of course Owen Sound, who will play on Thursday, their first game, formerly Brampton. As the officials wave things off here as they stoppage and play. Nick Rose grabs himself a drink. And it looks like the Oakville Rock will get possession here with 8:04 remaining here in the second quarter. But yeah, the 5 teams participating in the MSL Classic. This is an excellent opportunity for every team. And of course, every team, because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the cancellation of last season, and of course the cancellation of the actual season this year, all of the teams with protected and drafted players from the last 2 drafts. And teams haven't seen these players, so again, each team trying to get as many of those draft picks and protected players into these lineups just to take a look at them. And it's a great opportunity. It's almost like a training camp for them a year before next season even starts. So a great opportunity here with the MSL Classic as an errant shot goes wide by the Chiefs and picked up by the Rock as they reset here is Alex Simmons with the ball. Simmons on the left side, he plays catch with Mans. There's a shot and a goal! Alec Simmons with the shot from the left side, and that one beats Dustin Hill to make it 6-3 for Oakville. A nice shot by Simmons. Playing catch with his counterpart up top, just looking for some space, and Simmons finds that space and rips it by Dustin Hill to make this one 6-3. Draw, this time won by Nanticoke. Underhand pass as he heads to the bench, and the Chiefs looking to create some offense here. There's a long distance shot, and that one easily handled by Rose. As if you go on Nick Rose's Twitter, he was very happy that it was game day. He was pretty pumped. You could tell, and he had a big smile on his face at the track here. I know I got here about 6 o'clock today, and Rosie was smiling quite a bit, and as he was greeting a lot of his teammates, a lot of the kids that he hasn't seen in quite some time. 6:45 to go here. Second quarter is Cadeau Hill with it up top. Hill. There's a shot from from Bo Hunter. Hill to Bo Hunter. Bo Hunter to Cadeau. Cadeau tries some magic from behind the net. Tries to dive over top, and Nothing doing there as Nick Rose stuffed it as the Rock come down the other end. Adam J with it goes to the bench as the Oakville Rock replenish their offensive set here. Slade with it up top. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Slade. He's met by the defense of Liam Leclerc as nothing happens there as the shot clock runs out. And Tyson Bell heads to the bench and resets for the Chiefs. Nanticoke with it up the middle here. There's a long shot handled by Rose as that one got stuck in the shin pad. It's Teoka from long distance. Looking to shake the rust off his wheels. The Chiefs with the ball. Full offensive complement is Kido with it. There's a shot from Bo Hunter from up top. That one handled by Rose. As the Oakville Rock have numbers here. Oakville opting to hold on. Angus with it. It's Marley Angus, spins off. He's going to try and create some room, goes around, looks for the pass. And there's a shot attempt by Mans. That one deflected off a defender. Mans goes around top. Angus again, spin, dives in, scores! Impressive effort by Marley Angus. As Marley Angus went around the world and then got the ball again. Got the ball, dove in, and put that one by Dustin Hill. Is Marley Angus with a beautiful individual effort to give the Oakville Rock a 7-3 lead here with 4:19 to go here in the second quarter. Two young teams going at it here. Been calling Angus's name quite a bit. He's been a factor in that, and finally on the scoreboard with a nice individual effort, nice goal. Teoka, he wins the draw, Six Nations with the ball in the offensive end. There's a shot. That one, he got whacked. The ball goes wide. Cross pass, that one intended, but now with the Chiefs regaining possession. Chiefs moving around the ball. There's a nice attempt by Sam Leclerc. Nothing doing there. Nice save by Dustin Hill, picked up. And now onto the stick. Of Ty Logan. Bo Hunter in a race for the ball. He gets the ball and he tries to get it back. There's Vern Hill attempted to get it, but Hostrauser picked up the loose ball and gives the Oakville Rock possession here. Rock moving the ball well, and there's a shot and a goal! What a shot by Tyler Ford. Tyler Ford rips that one down from the left side, and that one beats Dustin Hill. And with 2:47 remaining here in the second quarter, the Oakville Rock extend its lead to 8-3. Nice shot by Ford there. And again, Tyler Ford, Halton Hills Junior B. The most impressive thing about this, the Oakville Rock with 8 goals, and only Brandon Slade is the only one with a pair, and everybody else is singles. So the Oakville Rock doing their spot, their opportunity to distribute the rock and doing it well, is the Chiefs with an opportunity. That one off the stick of Rock. Reset here. There's a spin. Looks behind the back. Shot, and there's a save by Hill. Chiefs with numbers. There's Tyson Bell. Bell looking to pass here. He's being looked after by a pair. And there's a shot that whistles off the crossbar and just past the ear of Nick Rose. That one off the stick of Keto Hill. Keto, he goes across to Vern Hill. Keto, attempted pass, now off to Nanticoke. Teoka dives, scores! The magic of Teoka Nanticoke. And Nanticoke is on the board and has cut the lead in half now as the Six Nations Chiefs now trail the Oakville Rock 8-4 with 1:23 remaining. Here is 3 of the Six Nations Chiefs goals have all come here into the second quarter, and of course that one off the stick of Teoka Nanticoke. Draw, won again by the Chiefs as they look for more here. 8-4 lead, 1:15 remaining. Wes Whitlow with it. Out to Nanticoke. Nanticoke feeling hot there with the shot. That one whistles over the shoulder of Rose, and the carom onto the stick. Keto with a shot and he scores. Keto Hill gets on the board. Keto Hill splits the D. He's one of those guys we were talking before the broadcast, much like his dad, Jock Hill. Keto just somehow, he just kind of slinks his way through people, and he's very, very elusive. And Keto Hill with the goal, that's his first, with 54.9 to go in the second quarter, as the Six Nations Chiefs inching ever so closely to the Oakville Rock here. Less than a minute to go here in the first half. Funny to say here in MSL. But of course, with some of these trial rules, we're going to play 4 15-minute quarters. And we're going to have the break at the half as we have a timeout. And of course, that is another one of the rules, being able to call a timeout in the defensive end. For more information about the new rules, the trial rules that Major Series Lacrosse is going to implement here during the next 5 weeks here, the MSL Classic, head on over to majorseriesLacrosse.ca. And there was a post earlier today explaining all of the different trial rules. Of course, go to majorseriesLacrosse.ca for all your scores, all your highlights as well. If you'd like to reserve a ticket for one of these games here at the MSL Classic at the track, head on over to majorseriesLacrosse.ca and hit the contact button, fill in your information, and the wonderful people on the board of directors will get your name and reserve your ticket. And of course, there's tickets are capped here at the track because of everything. And Teoka mixing it up here with Callum Jones. Callum Jones and Teoka Nanticoke exchanging unpleasantries. I'm not going to call it pleasantries because it didn't look nice at all, as both players looked to head to the penalty box and offsetting penalties here. Tempers flaring a little bit here as both players, Callum Jones and Teokan Hanikoke, head to the penalty box with 17.4 remaining here in the second quarter here. Sam LeClaire is out here with Keto Hill. Vern Hill, he's up top. He's going to have the ball. Looks like Bo Hunter in the corner. As Lane Smith has the ball. Lane Smith had a helmet change earlier in the half, and he was a little hard to recognize. As Vern Hill gets knocked and the loose ball. His temper's flaring just a little bit here. And doesn't take long for the lacrosse instincts to click in here. As Vern Hill and Adam J go at it with 2.5 remaining, and it looks like Vern Hill's going to head to the penalty box after that exchange. Rock on the power play now. 4-on-3 as Slade dumps the ball all the way down as Hill handles it, and there goes the buzzer to end half number one here after 2 complete quarters. The Oakville Rock have an 8-5 lead over the Six Nations Chiefs, and we're going to have a 10-minute break, and we will be back with more MSL Classic action when the second half begins. Thanks for joining us. And we're back to MSL Classic action here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. And after one half of play, the Oakville Rock lead the Six Nations Chiefs 8-5. And of course, I just said, oh, and there's a shot from long distance, and Tyson Bell gets on the board. And that one surprised Nick Rose. That one kind of came out of nowhere. And Tyson Bell was almost looking to pass the ball off or dump the ball off. And Tyson Bell making his presence known here. He's wearing the captaincy tonight. Of course, one of the only veterans in the lineup here. Tyson, one of several Six Nations Chiefs playing in the Premier Lacrosse League south of the border. And of course, the PLL on a 2-week break. And talking to some of the Chiefs brass, that looks like Tyson will be heading back south of the border to play some field lacrosse after this game. Ball in the crease picked up by Hill. And now Tyson Bell leading the way. He's got numbers. There's a shot. Fake. That one off the stick of Wes Whitlow as Whitlow pulls the fakie and passes it back to Bell. Bell along the right side. He's got Bo Hunter behind him. Bell using that left arm to guard himself. He goes to charge out in the middle. He's taken down by a pair of Oakville Rock players. As it looks like Tyson Bell is going to be going to the penalty box for a second time tonight. Official has the hand up. Nick Rose on the bench, and the Oakville Rock have an extra attacker here. Oakville moves the ball along. There's Brendan Slade's shot. That one goes off the shoulder of Hill and all the way down to center. Long distance shot. That one by Zach Mans and handled easily by Dustin Hill. Have to apologize for the first half there. Players aren't the only ones shaking off the rust. I don't think I've broadcasted a game of any sorts in probably in almost 2 years or a year and a half. So a little bit of rust. So I apologize for the lack of knowledge on the rosters. And of course, these rosters coming in very suddenly before the game. 12:50 remain here. Oakville with possession of the ball. They move the ball well. That one picked up off the stick of Jamie Dilks. Dilks pulls back. Dilks looking back. He hands it back off to Keto. Keto Hill with it on the right side. He's the old man of the Chiefs right now at age 30 in this roster. People were joking with him a little bit about that with all the kids. As Vern Hill tries to dump it down, but that one goes off a Rock defender as the Rock pick up the ball. Rock moving the ball around. There's a shot. That one goes off. The rebound picked up. Another shot. That's 2 shots in a row off the stick of Tyler Ford. Ford off the mark both times as the Chiefs pick up the ball, and that's Liam LeClaire. He picks it up, heads to the bench in favor of Lane Smith. Lane Smith on that right side, looking to make something happen. He's attracted 2 Rock defenders as he goes behind the back and tries to pass, centering pass, and that one goes nowhere. As Whitlow has it and is hit by a Rock player, and the Rock have forced the Six Nations Chiefs to a shot clock violation. Great defense on the part of the Oakville Rock. Well, it's not a shot clock violation. That's my mistake. Fresh shot clock, and the Chiefs with the ball. Teoka out to Keto. Keto on the left side this time. spins. Keto looking to make something happen. He gets leveled by Adam J. Adam J with a physical play on defense for the Rock as Teoka tries to bull himself over. He's getting hit by Jay. He goes one-on-one. Now he's attracted two defenders. Pass intended for LeClaire, and that one goes off the boards, and we've got ourselves another penalty here with 10:52 remaining in the third quarter. Teoka, a very crafty player with a stick on the offensive end, but a very fiery player. And again, that's another example of his fieriness. And a penalty goes to him as we set up here at 4-on-4. All evened out. Both teams have a penalty here. 1:23 remains in the Oakville penalty. There's a shot. That one deflects off a defender. Another shot handled by Hill. That one off the stick of Portelli. Portelli, he's got one goal tonight. Vern Hill, probably the smallest guy on the floor tonight. Played a little senior B out in BC. There's a shot from Keto. Rebound picked up by Vern Hill. Vern Hill going through the gauntlet in the corner as he gets knocked down or knocked off the ball. The ball goes into the mesh. And the Rock gained possession of the ball. Anderson, he's got it on the left side. He brings it back up. Rock passed the ball around the horn out to Slade. Slade to Simmons. Mans, he loses control of the ball as the ball is on the floor, and there's a battle for it along the Chiefs bench as the shot clock expires. Chiefs with possession of the ball. They tried to go a little bit quickly, but stalled on that as Keto with it on the left side. Keto, he's playing catch with LeClaire. Keto again, he winds up, and that's deflected off a Oakville defender's stick as he knocked Keto's stick. And the ball goes wide, and the Oakville Rock gained possession of the ball. Rock moving the ball around. Mans with it. Simmons. Oh, there's a shot by Mans. As Mans whistled. That one is, the Chiefs have numbers again, and there's Tyson Bell with the shot, and that one just goes wide. The Chiefs with numbers on that one couldn't capitalize on that. As the trailing Oakville Rock defender got a stick on Tyson Bell, and Tyson Bell went wide as the Oakville Rock recover, get the ball. 8:25 remaining here in the third quarter. Rock 8, Chiefs 6. As the Chiefs get the loose ball, it's Jerry Stotts with it. There's a shot and a goal. Mason Kaminga with that one. Mason Kaminga, one of the Chiefs' 2021 draft picks. Of course, they had they drafted 3 players in the last draft a couple of months ago. Mason Kaminga, who played, there's the ball, as the referee threw the ball over to Tyson Bell, and he's going to give that one to equipment manager Dave Sowden, or a therapist, Dave Sowden, as Mason Kaminga scores his first MSL goal. The former St. Catharines Athletic with the goal. At the draft, Dwayne Jacobs very high on Kaminga. Was really happy to pick him up in the draft. Rock Up by 1 now at 8-7 as they move the ball around. Nice passing. That one goes off the shoulder of Hill as there's a loose ball. Chiefs with the ball. That's number 37, Con General. Again, one of those Rebels in the lineup. Former Rebel, I should say. A real tribute to the lacrosse program all the way up in Six Nations, as you see a lot of these players going through the ranks, through minor lacrosse, and then going through the Junior B Rebels, and then on to the Arrows, and now on to the Chiefs. And it's great to see, especially in that community where lacrosse is obviously very, very important. But nice to see these players moving on up the ranks. Hill with the shot and a long distance pass in favor of Tyson Bell. Tavares shouting some instructions to Bell as he waits for his complement of players. 19 seconds remaining in the Chiefs' penalty to Teoka Nanticoke. Tyson Bell happy to sit up top. 3 seconds left on the clock. Off the boards, caroms off the back of Nick Rose. But the shot clock expires with just under 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And the Nanticoke penalty expires, and we're back to 5-on-5 action here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. There's a shot attempt by Slade as he wastes one just wide of Hill. Kaminga heads to the bench as he dumps it off to LeClaire. Lane Smith, another one of those players. Very underrated player. He's a scoring machine. Played a lot with the Six Nations Riverman Junior B team, or the Senior B team, sorry. Played with the Junior B Rebels. Teoka with it, out of the box. He tries to bowl through 2 Rock players, but loses his footing, loses the ball, and now the Rock have numbers. There's a shot and a scores! Mike McCannell with the shot and a goal, and the Oakville Rock extend its lead now to 9-7 with 4 minutes 50 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. McCannell picking up that loose ball after Teoka was knocked down, and McCannell sprints down the floor for his first goal of the game. McCannell, one of those Orangeville Northman Junior A. There was a whole whack of those guys that got drafted in the 2001 MSL entry draft. Of course, the defending Minto Cup champions, the 2019 National Junior A champions. There was an awful lot of players from that roster picked up in the draft, and McCannell was one of those players. Tyson Bell with it. There's a shot. That one off the stick of Chris Weir. Chris Weir, again, one of those Chiefs draft picks. It's Tyson Bell, Teoka in the corner again, stirring things up. Behind the play is the Rock, led by Hostrauser, in the offensive area. Oakville with the ball. That's Tyler Ford. He makes a stutter step, looking for a pick from Hostrauser. Ford attempts a shot, couldn't get it off. Got it off a defender. There's Hostrauser. There's a shot. And that one goes wide. As Ford and Hostrauser play some great two-man ball there. Great example of the MSL Classic where you've got a young player in Ford who played for Halton Hills Junior B, and you have Hostrauser, one of the KG veterans of the Oakville Rock, working together on the offensive end, playing two-man ball with the pass and pick. Keto, he's up top on the left side. He's looking to pass. That ball gets deflected as he was looking for Bowhunter, but couldn't get the ball to him as the Rock get the ball. And that one is actually knocked by Kevin Owenhill. Kevin Owenhill, former Six Nations Arrow, he's got the ball. Kevin, one of the Chiefs protected players in this past draft. Dustin Hill being another one of those players, and Bowhunter being the other. Teoka up top, out to Bowhunter, playing catch. Teoka with the shot, and that one just whistles wide of Rose. As we've got ourselves a stoppage in play with 2 minutes, 22 seconds left, and it's going to be a penalty to the Oakville Rock. Marley Angus heading to the box, and now we'll see what the Chiefs do here on the power play. Keto playing catch with Nanticoke. Keto on the left side. He sees Bowhunter moving, passes out to Nanticoke. Keto back to Teoka. There's a shot from Vern Hill from down low. Stopped easily by Nick Rose as Adam J runs down the floor for the Rock as he waits for some support. Stephen Pertelli. He's holding on to the ball. A minute 26 remaining in the Oakville penalty as the Rock take its time moving the ball around. Spin move by Henry follows. That one is stopped by the pad of Dustin Hill. 1:34 remains here in the third quarter. Again, with the MSL Classic, we're going to be playing 4 15-minute quarters, among many other rules that the league is going to use on a trial basis here during this series. And of course, 5 teams participating here, 5 of the 6 MSL teams. Of course, we've got Six Nations and Oakville here. Back of the other rink, we've got Brooklyn and Coburg playing. And then on Thursday night, the Rock play host to Owen Sound, formerly of Brampton. Long distance pass into the corner. Battle along that. That one's going to be won by the Oakville Rock, but possession will be going to the Chiefs. Keto with the ball on the left side. He goes across the floor, plays catch with Lane Smith. Keto with it again. Keto looking to know, and there's a vicious whack. Bowhunter looks like he's hurt. As we've got 2 Rock players, here's a break. Shot off the iron. Sawyer Howell, the Mimico Mountaineers Junior A team, all alone on the breakaway on Dustin Hill, and he rattled the iron on that one with 30 seconds to go here. Oakville leading 9-7 over the Six Nations Chiefs. Oakville penalty expires. Oakville now on the power play for 45 seconds. 16 seconds remain in the third quarter here. Slade pumps, shot, save by Dustin Hill. Hill, he goes long distance. He's found Kaminga. Out to Leclerc. Leclerc's shot, and that one whistles wide. As the buzzer goes to end the third quarter, and the Oakville Rock holding on to a 9-7 lead over the Six Nations Chiefs here at the beautiful Toronto Rock Athletic Center. And again, we want to thank the Oakville Rock and Toronto Rock for hosting the MSL Classic here at this world-class facility. We couldn't be happier to have an event here like this, and it couldn't have been possible if it weren't for the efforts of Jamie Dowick, the owner of both the Toronto Rock and Oakville Rock. And of course, this MSL Classic put together rather feverishly, we can say, over the last 7 days or 7 or 8 days. The MSL voted to have this MSL Classic and had to put this thing together in a hurry. And of course, if it weren't for the volunteers, it certainly wouldn't be possible. And of course, you have to thank our good friends over at JVI Video for partnering up with us to help with the support and giving these games to you live online and free. Because boy, oh boy, common refrain here at the track over this evening has been, boy, is it nice to be back in an arena, and boy, is it nice to actually watch lacrosse and just be part of it all again. I think I speak for everybody. Everybody has been missing it pretty badly, so it's nice to be back. And again, we've got 2 games tonight. We've got 1 game tomorrow. And another game on Thursday. We'll look at the schedule here. Of course, Six Nations Oakville and Coburg Brooklyn playing tonight. Tomorrow, the Six Nations Chiefs and Brooklyn Lacrosse Club will tangle. And then on Thursday, of course, the Oakville Rock will take on Owen Sound to end the first week of action in this 5-week MSL Classic. All games, of course, are going to be live online and streamed here on JVI Video channels 1 and 2. And if there's one single game, it'll always be on JVI Video channel 1. And of course, all games start at 8 o'clock. So thanks for joining us. There's a shot. Stopped by Hill as he dumps it over to Jamie Dilks. Dilks passes it to Keto. Keto up top. He has Teoka. Goes across the lane. Lane Smith with that thunderous shot. That one just goes wide as the errant rebound picked up by Nanticoke. Nanticoke tries to impose his will, and there's a shovel shot. Of course, Teoka Nanticoke known for that creativity. And that was a perfect example of that, even though it went well wide of Nick Rose. 13:25 remains here in the fourth quarter. Oakville holding on to a 2-goal lead at 9-7. Daryl Smart along with the JVI Video team bringing you MSL Classic action here on the JVI Video Network. Thanks for joining us. And again, if you want to watch live, you can reserve your tickets online by going to MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca to reserve your seats. You could pay, of course, there's a cap on seating due to COVID-19 protocols, but the staff, the volunteers, the staff at the track here have been first class in making sure everyone is safe and doing everything by the book, and it's just great to have lacrosse back. And if you'd like to reserve your ticket, go to MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca, hit the contact link, give us your name and how many tickets you want, and you can pay at the door. There's a spinning shot by Bo Hunter. That one goes wide as the loose ball is picked up by Hostrauser. Hostrauser stutters, bounce pass out to Angus. Angus with it on the right side. He's got a goal tonight. Beautiful pass to Slade. Slade couldn't get a handle on it. Deep in the goal mouth area. Loose ball picked up by the Chiefs. Smith, he's got the ball. Teoka again, spins. He tries to get it. Out to Con General. Con General, and if you look, funny, you look at Con General and Elaine Smith. You look at those two, and they look like twins out on the floor, both black helmets, but they have that thick frame. And, of course, both guys with thunderous shots. Loose ball, intercepted, picked up by Kevin Dong. Dong all alone shoots, scores! Kevin Dong, the Oakville Junior A, the Oakville Buzz product with the goal at 11:20 to make it 10-7 in favor of the Oakville Rock. Kevin Dong with a beautiful play, made a night, and that all started down to the other end. Made a beautiful defensive play, picked off a pass attempt, and raced all the way down. He had two Six Nations Chiefs on him, raced all the way down, and Kevin Dong with his goal. The Rock outscoring the Chiefs here in the fourth quarter, 2-0, and extending the lead to 10-7. Oakville looking for more here as they move the ball around the horn. Henry follows. He spins off a check. He tries to go across the floor. Pass intended for Pertelli, who's tied up with Tyson Bell. Tyson Bell not liking that at all as Pertelli and Bell exchange verbally. Looks like we're going to have some penalties here as Pertelli. Pertelli, he's got a goal tonight. And Tyson Bell, he's also got one for the Chiefs, and they're both going to the penalty box. Offsetting minor penalties here. 10:51 remains in the fourth and final frame of this, and another one of those trial rules is, besides the 4 quarters, is overtime. And if we do go to overtime tonight, you never know, it's going to be a sudden death overtime. MSL and CLA rules, you usually play the full overtime period, but that's not going to be happening here at the MSL Classic. It's going to be sudden victory. If we see after regulation, we're all tied up. Slade, he's got the ball. He spins off. Angus with it. Angus up top. There's the shot, and he tried to go between the legs of Hill. Hill squeezed the apple between his legs, and now the Chiefs head down the floor. Keto, he's got it. Lane Smith now back into the corner. He's supported by Teoka and Bobo Hunter. Lane Smith comes up on top, passes it to Keto. Those two are very familiar with each other, playing for the Six Nations Rivermen Senior B team. Nick Ellerton, he's got the ball. Hands it off to Zach Mans. He goes across the floor. Anderson. Slade dives in, scores! Again, Brandon Slade showing the veteran presence out there. Boy, Brandon Slade with a beautiful goal. And with that goal, Brandon Slade's got the hat trick tonight to extend the lead to 11-7. Brandon Slade with a beautiful move. He made that stutter step to create some space. Created all the space that he needed and dove into the over the crease and over the shoulder of Dustin Hill to make this one 11-7 in favor of the Rock. Beautiful goal for his hat trick. Brandon Slade having himself a game. Chiefs with an opportunity. That one off the stick of Dalen Hill as he skips in the crease area and tries to shovel one past Nick Rose, but Nick Rose up to the task on that one. Not sure the shot's on net here, but the Oakville Rock really peppering Dustin Hill here. And though Rose is not the busiest of the two goaltenders, Rose has been top-notch tonight. Mid-season form, I'd say. Rock with the shot up top. There's a rebound shot. And no goal on that one as it sputtered by Hill. Chiefs with possession here. Smith, he's got the ball. Out to Keto. That one goes way wide. Vern Hill picks it up. Keto with the shot, tries to go between the legs, and of course, Nick Rose covering that one up easily. Rock, they've got numbers here. Diving in is Nick Ellerton. And Nick Ellerton with a beautiful opportunity and stopped by Dustin Hill. Mason Kaminga, one of the Chiefs draft picks, with the ball. Chiefs working it around. Out to Teoka. He's leading things off here. Up top, there's a shot and easily handled. Boy, you could see Nick Rose is dialed in tonight as that ball went off Nick Rose's right arm. You can see his eyes and head glued right to that ball. A great tracking by Nick Rose on that one. 7:45 remains here in the fourth corner as there's another scrum, this time in front of Dustin Hill, who grabs the ball with that big wood stick and hands it off to Kaminga, the former St. Catharines Athletics star. Lane Smith, he gets tackled along the throat as he hobbles off to the bench, and the Rock recover with the ball and get a new shot clock. Ellerton, he's got the ball off of a long distance pass. He's going to hold up and wait for a full complement of Oakville Rock players. As Mann's with it. There's a shot. That one off the stick of Tyler Ford, and Tyler Ford stopped by Dustin Hill. Chiefs recover. Getting there, full complement of offensive players as Keto goes one-on-one. He dumps it off. There's a shot. That one off the stick of Sam LeClaire. Oh, and a nice effort there by Sam LeClaire as he tries to dive in and is tackled by a pair of Oakville Rock players. Again, these young players showing lots of stuff tonight. Physically, offensively, defensively. It's been a great game to watch, and you wouldn't know that many of these players haven't played in a year and a half. There's a shot and a goal! Quick stick. Off the stick of Dong, I believe. Nope, that's Stephen Portelli with the quick stick. And if memory serves me correctly, Portelli scored another goal just like that off the quick stick. And that's Portelli's second goal of the game. 6:05 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and Portelli having himself a game. Stephen Portelli, he's wearing number 13 today. And again, one of those Halton Hills Junior B graduates, making the jump to the senior level, at least for the MSL Classic. A great example of how players have gone through the ranks, and Portelli is a perfect example of that. Playing Junior B out in nearby Halton Hills, and he's got himself 2 goals tonight for the Oakville Rock. Again, we'd like to thank all our viewers for joining us tonight for the first 2 games of the MSL Classic here at the track. And again, you can catch all of the games live online and live, or if you want to watch it tomorrow, go on over to the JVI video YouTube page, channels 1 and 2. Both games will be archived immediately after the game, and you can watch at your leisure on your phone, tablet, Roku. I've got a Fire Stick at home, so I'll be firing that thing up tomorrow to watch the game. Oakville with the ball. There's a shot handled easily by Hill, and that one off the stick of Matt Anderson. Chris Weir. He's got the ball up top. Weir, again, one of those Chiefs draft picks from the 2021 MSL entry draft is Keto. He dumps it off to Vern Hill. Vern Hill tries to go deep down to Whitlow. Whitlow's got one hand on the stick, trying to make something happen. Ball bobbles, picked up by the Rock as the ball rolls all the way down across center and into the stick of Hostrauser. Hostrauser heading to the bench, passes it off to his longtime teammate, Brandon Slade. The Rock moving the ball along well. Slade spins, turns, shoots, goes wide, rebound off the boards, shot, another one goes wide, but that loose ball picked up this time by Slade. 2 seconds remain on the shot clock as Slade one-handed dump shot all the way down as they can change as the shot clock expires. Chiefs pick up the ball with 4.5 to go here in the fourth quarter. Vern Hill out to Teoka. Teoka, shoulder in, shot, scores! Teoka Nanticoke with the goal. Teoka with his second of the game to inch the Chiefs closer. And the Oakville Rock lead now cut to 12-8. Teoka Nanticoke using the Oakville Rock defender to his advantage as he dove in with one shoulder, created the space, and used the defender as a screen, and just down low beats Nick Rose for his second of the game. Chiefs win the draw, 4 minutes to go. Oakville up by 4 as the Chiefs try to move the ball around, but the ball comes loose again. That's been a common theme tonight, especially with all these players, a lot of them not practicing together. As familiar as they are with each other, they haven't played together in a long, long time. So a lot of errant passes tonight, but nonetheless, the action has been great. It's been fast. The pace has been great, and the quality has been top-notch. Dustin Hill, he dumps the ball off as the Chiefs look for a change here. Kaminga, he's on the floor with Nanticoke. Nanticoke off the left side, he spins. Teoka, 2 defenders with him now. Teoka, individual effort, dives, shoots, and a beautiful save by Nick Rose. Tyson Bell with it. Con General out there. Vern Hill, he's got the ball. Vern Hill looks up top. He's attracted to defenders. Lane Smith with the shot, and that one handled easily by Nick Rose. 2 minutes, 40 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter. Oakville leading Six Nations 12-8 here at the MSL Classic, day 1. Again, thanks for joining us. Oakville working the ball around the perimeter here. Another errant pass, that one off the stick as Zach Mans into the netting and into the possession of the Chiefs. Keto, he's met by an Oakville defender. Keto spins, shoots, scores! Keto Hill with a beauty individual effort for his second of the game. And the Six Nations Chiefs also slowly inching their way And cutting into the Oakville Rock lead, as the Oakville Rock now lead Six Nations 12-9 with 2:15 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter of this first game of the MSL Classic here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Rock looking to add to things here. Vern Hill out to Tyson Bell. Keto with it again, riding Keto's hot stick. He goes behind his back, goes well wide, but he almost picked up the rebound. But now Luke Van Scheppen with it. Van Scheppen holds on. Hands it off to Follows. Follows, bounce pass. Out to Marley Angus. Follows with it on the right side. Looks for a pick. Up the center now, tries to shoot. That one's deflected off a Chiefs stick. And now into the stick of the Chiefs. Kaminga has it now. Kaminga waits for a full complement of Chiefs offensive players. Kaminga stutters, spins, shot. That one just goes wide. Nice effort by Kaminga. Nick Ellerton with it. He's trying to get a handle on it, but Kaminga races all the way down with a beautiful defensive effort as Ellerton tried to get a handle on the ball, but was met by Kaminga, who raced from one end to the other to get the ball. As we've got ourselves a timeout here with 1:03 remaining in the fourth quarter. And of course, one of those NL rules that MSL is using, or on a trial basis, is the calling of the timeouts, as both teams
at the end of the game, roll to this game and just say we're going to be joining Matt in progress for on channel 1 for this game.
Sorry about that. We just had the headset ripped off me by our friends in the booth. With a minute left in this one, and it looks like there's lots of time remaining in the Coburg-Brooklyn game. Once this game is over, this channel is going to be going right to the Brooklyn-Coburg game. So if you're on this channel, you'll get double your money for, even though it's free. 50 seconds remain here. Oakville holds on to the ball, and it looks like they're going to call a timeout. And again, a great first game here at the MSL Classic between the Oakville Rock and the Six Nations Chiefs. And again, lots of fresh faces out here. But, and again, some of the veterans shining bright. Brandon Slade, he's got the hat trick. He's leading the way for the Rock right now. And one of the newcomers, Stephen Portelli, a junior B product from Halton Hills, he's got a pair tonight, both off the quick stick. He's had a great game. Nick Rose has been rock steady. Pardon the pun on that one, but he's been steady tonight. Down to the other end, Teoka Nanticoke, he's got a pair. Keto Hill's got a pair. And Dustin Hill, in between the pipes, has seen lots of rubber. And he's played himself a pretty decent game. And again, on the bench tonight for the Chiefs is Warren Hill. And of course, Warren, he just had a birthday a week or two ago and just signed a contract on his birthday with the Halifax Thunderbirds. So congratulations and happy birthday, Warren. 18 seconds remain here on the clock. Teoka with the shot, handled easily by the right paw of Nick Rose as he easily handled it. And again, Nick Rose really tracking the ball well as 10 seconds remain here, and it looks like the Oakville Rock are going to just run this one out. An errant pass, but that's all right. And we can make this one a final, folks. The first game of the MSL Classic goes to the Oakville Rock. The Oakville Rock play to a 12-9 victory over the Six Nations Chiefs. And a great game. And again, thank you very much for joining us. And again, we'll have lots of MSL Classic action here on JVI Video. Every game is going to be streamed either on channel 1 or 2. If it's a double dip night like tonight, we'll have both channels going on the nights that there will only be one game, like tomorrow. Tomorrow the Chiefs will play Brooklyn. That one will be on JVI Video Channel 1. So again, for Daryl Smart and the rest of the JVI Video crew, thank you very much for joining us. And we will see you tomorrow night when the Six Nations Chiefs take on the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club here at the track at 8 o'clock. And we will be joining now the other game, the Coburg Kodiaks and Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. Thanks for joining us for Daryl Smart and the JVI crew. Thank you very much, and we will see you tomorrow.
McSpadgen down to the crease for Keenan as Brooklyn controls the face-off. We welcome all those viewers that just watched the Oakville Rock defeat Six Nations 12-9. A good comeback effort there from Six Nations. As a hard shot from the outside, Ryan McSpadgen. Pardon me, that's Keenan. That Woods makes the save, and we'll get a penalty call here against Coburg. 14-6 is your score over on this pad for Brooklyn, as they've put 45 shots in on the combination of Kevin Orleman, who got the start. He was lifted halfway through the third quarter in favor of Ethan Woods after the 8th goal of the game. And the next shot will be the 50th here for Brooklyn, and it might come on the power play as Coburg just goes a man down. Keenan, Bushi, back in the corner. In the middle is Jeff Wittig. Right in front of the creases, Bushi takes the shot. Going loose in the corner, there's Donville. And he'll recover the ball to get a fresh 30 seconds. Played by Keenan. Corson Keeley in the corner on the far side. Bushi back up top for Keenan. No look for Bushi. Still no shot. Down there for Donville, who dives across. And the save made by Woods, but rebound picked up by the Kodiaks. That taking 46 seconds off the clock. Killen calling for the ball all the way, wanted it himself, turns and fires. And Matthew Boisano there to provide a partial block. For those of you that haven't been here the entire time, a young lineup on both sides, 15 draft picks, 7 in the top 5, and 2 first overall for this Brooklyn Lacrosse Club here tonight, as they've got 10 on their shot clock with Donville, who got his first MSL goal early on. It is 14-6 with 5.5 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 30 seconds left in the Kodiak penalty. Kyle Waters up for Donville now as they slow things down. Donville, Wittig picking in the middle. Keeley took the shot, forgot the ball, and then he gets knocked down there. I believe that was Armstrong, who picks it up and comes running down the floor. Look out, his pressure arriving right on his back. It's Justin Inacio, and now a double team after it popped free from Armstrong. Donville recovers, and Inacio straight through the back of Armstrong in front of the Kodiak bench, and he looks skyward. That one going to get called every time at this level, as that stops the clock with 4:43 left. 52 shots on goal now for Brooklyn, who lead it 14-6. Again, 4:43 left to go in our fourth quarter. Six Nations and Brooklyn comes your way tomorrow right on this channel, JVI Sports Network 1, where we're simulcasting to both at this time, but be sure you subscribe to both channels and turn your notifications on. You'll be notified every time we go live. On the crease for Downs. He stepped in the crease. I thought so too. Josh Hiltz, him and Mark Thompson, the two officials who have reffed this game. Hate to keep going back to it, but for those of you that missed it on the other field, Dan Lomas left this game, did not return in the first quarter, a non-contact injury that just looked really bad for the New York Riptide product. Here's Fox in through the middle. All alone, no look, shot it over his shoulder and gets the reset. As did Bushi pick up the rebound? Yes, he did, facing a double team. Well, I believe that's Minicello and I was going to say Hutchinson. Bushi to the far side, Keenan off the bench. Wittig tied up with Utting in front as that shot comes through for Woods, who will drag it back into his crease. There's been Brooklyn players near the crease, and a couple times that the Kodiaks have taken exception to how close they've gotten to either Orleman or Woods. That time it looked like nothing more than a few words. As Downs to the far side, looking for Killen. Travis Longboat, the shot goes through there. Hutchcraft the save, picked up by Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky with a man off the bench. It's Jeff Wittig, his shot. Save made by Woods, and the rebound picked up by the Kodiaks. Under 3 to play here in regulation time. 55 now the shots for Brooklyn to 45 for Coburg as the penalty just about to expire. Killen might get one more shot. He does. It's a bouncer that beats Hutchcraft as he goes low. Took a left turn as well for Killen. That cuts the lead in half. Time starting to run out here. As you'll watch it come from up top, Killen around a pick and big left turn from that ball as it hits the turf and then in behind Hutchcraft. Goalies asked for a water break here, so reminder to follow us on social media at JVI Video, at Major Series. MajorSeriesLacrosse.ca, the entire schedule and announcements of where the games are and which ones will be broadcast. We do know that we'll be back here tomorrow for Six Nations in Oakville on the main channel and the main turf. If you are discussing these games, be sure to use the hashtag MSL Classic. What they're calling this, the 2021 MSL season tournament. Kind of got those feel to it over the last little bit. Jake Stevens fell trying to pick up the loose ball off that face-off. For the third time tonight, the bucket of Mitch Gustafson goes rolling away as he went to have a word with Adam Perroni. Long shot there from Hutchinson. Hutchcraft saw it all the way and hangs on to make the save. Here's Perroni. Got a man off the bench. It's Jonathan Donville. MVP of the Minto Cup in 2019. For Fox, now Donville. Outside here, Keenan. First overall pick in 2020, Jonathan Donville. Hauled down there as the ball rolls right for Ethan Woods. That was Corson Keeley. Hobbling a little bit as he gets up and off the floor. And now Derek Downs. One-on-one with Zach Deacon. This goes up top for Killen. Tchaikovsky will push Killen wide. 10 on the shot clock. Killen calling for it in the middle. I believe that was Armstrong, who was dumped. As the shot clock inadvertently reset, they counted down from 10. I think it was less than that, but a rebound mucked here a little bit. Hutchison picks it up, turns and fires, and Riley Hutchcraft makes the save as we hit the final minute of play here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be a victory for the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. Took them 10 to get their first one the last time Major Series was on the floor. And right now sitting 14-7 with 10 in their shot clock. They're content just to keep it to the outside with Chris Bouchy. Bouchy will dump it into empty space now. 30 seconds left. Time for one more possession here for the Kodiaks. But 14-7, an impressive offensive performance for this Brooklyn Lacrosse Club. And they'll be back at it tomorrow, and understand they may have nearly a full roster of fresh legs as they had a lot of players register to play Major Series here. We'll see what Six Nations look like. Taking a 12-9 loss to the Oakville Rock. Just double checking that score from the other side. Our thanks to Daryl Smart taking you through that game. And the rest of our JVI Sports Network crew tonight, including producer Gary Morrison, director Alex Frazell. On behalf of them, I'm Matthew Carrick as the Brooklyn Lacrosse Club, on the heels of a 40-save performance for Riley Hutchcraft. Good defensive effort and 14 goals from their offense, defeat the Coburg Kodiaks. Again, tomorrow, 8 p.m. on the main JVI channel. Subscribe to both of them, but we'll be on this main channel tomorrow at 8 p.m. for Brooklyn and Six Nations. MSL Classic on JVI Sports Network. My name's Matthew Carrick. We'll talk to you tomorrow night from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center.